It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Cowboys, Offensive Player of the Year, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Cowboys and the Broncos, coming up next.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down, Cowboys.
Muscles him off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Where the starters went up to score in the first half, backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 29. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 18 carries, 85 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out to his left.
He's going
to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
6-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Running right through him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And taken right at the 35. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive. And
he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 11. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
We gotta be big time now.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go up top again. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll throw now on the final play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So we come upon halftime. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty...
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like
touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the gun to give to Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right back to him on first down. There's a nice move, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
In motion right, that's Dell. Second and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage. And
he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 156 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means that...
And this is caught. Touchdown.
See, I hit the button 3 times.
With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And coming out now, the Broncos. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll look to throw again. And fights him off. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught. Judy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you drop.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
162 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboys
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be 1 more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Going right back to Ferguson. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half.